look like it's starting to go to Facebook. See the little eyeball? It's like that means it's starting to go.
Actually streaming on Facebook. He's trying to.
Yes. Now it's live on Facebook. Now I'm sending it to YouTube. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, Christ. Now the only thing we gotta fix on this is to make sure the picture comes out clear on everybody who watches, as clear as the camera picks up. You know what I mean? Because that was a problem last time. The picture wasn't crystal clear like this. I want it to look like that when you watch it on your phone. You can go ahead and start teaching, Tarot.
We are.
Yeah.
So I'll give with the technical difficulties, but we're going to be in Judges chapter 12 and verse 1. To prove to the point, this is the point that I was making before of how you have two different versions of Hebrew. You have the what they call the Phoenician or the ancient, and you have the Assyrian. Now we're going to show how these languages even started to change, because just to prove my point before, languages change according to where you're at, because we don't speak the same way as people speak in Mississippi.
Right.
Certain things change. Well, we're going to prove that here. Chapter 12.
The book of Judges, chapter 12, verse 1. And the men of Ephraim gathered themselves together and went northward and said unto Jephthah, wherefore passeth through over the fight against the children of Ammon.
All right. Now, what's going on here is because Jephthah was of the tribe of Manasseh, what we call the Cubans today. That's what Jephthah was. And the chief children of Ephraim was what we call the Puerto Ricans today. What happened, even though all of them are the children of Joseph, they're all really one tribe, but was split into two.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come. And didst not call us to go with thee.
If I will. That's one thing about the Ephraimites. The Ephraimites always wanted to go to war. The Ephraimites love to fight. You know what I'm saying? They love to get it in. At one time, hell, they went against, just because they couldn't fight, they went, into the cities of Judah and started destroying stuff. Just because they wasn't called out to the war or the battle.
Right.
Really, though, that's what they actually really did.
Right.
They love to, scrap and to get it in. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come.
Well,
don't come. We will burn thy house upon thee with fire.
Man, this is what they threatened Jephthah with, to burn his house upon fire. And this is one to read. This right here is the trickle that started the flood to make the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans hate each other. Everybody think that, I mean, a lot of people think, not everybody, but a lot of people think that the only hatred is between, Judah and Ephraim. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You got a strong hatred between the Puerto Ricans and the Cubans, too. I remember this from way back when I was a teenager. Long before I ever knew anything about the truth. They would cut each other up. You friends with a Cuban dude, he's going to cut up the Puerto Ricans. You friends with a Puerto Rican, you mention Cuba, he's going to cut them up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And Jephthah said unto them, I and my people were at great strife with the children of Ammon.
Right, because it was a thing between, Manasseh and the children of Ammon, which is the Japanese.
Right.
It was a big beef between them. Go ahead.
Come. And when I called you, ye delivered me not out of their hands.
Right. But now they see that Jephthah as a leader. Now they want to go and fight. You know what I'm saying? But when he was, when they seen him as not really being nothing and everything, right? They didn't want to help him then. They're like, it's not going to be politically expedient for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they figured, no, we're not going to go. We're not going to help him. Well,
Verse 3. And when I saw that ye delivered me not, I put...
If I will. Because Ephraim has always been super powerful. At one time, Ephraim, had went to, Ephraim was so strong when they went against the Philistines, but then the Lord was against them. And the Lord caused the Philistines to beat them like real bad, you know what I'm saying? Because they was always, in that pump, you know what I'm saying? As Ephraim, they was always, real pumped. Go ahead.
Which is a strong point. Like, fighting is definitely in their blood. When you look at combat sports like MMA, boxing, like, they're all in that.
Right. And Puerto Ricans, it's funny because Puerto Ricans don't have the same, they don't seem to have the same fear as the other tribes.
Right.
That's the rest of the 10 tribes, because the rest of the 10 tribes, a lot of times, are a little more humble. While the Puerto Ricans, you know what I'm saying, they, on the hand, they kind of act like the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They are the lead tribe, of the 10. And they were that. You know what I'm saying? Just like, remember Jews. Who was their top rivals?
Little Puerto Rican cat.
Right, Radamez and his clique. Those all Puerto Ricans. Remember that? They was against Tupac, and you know what I'm saying, and all the clique, all of his clique.
All the Judah brothers.
Right. It was Judah and Ephraim pretty much, clacking heads. You know what I'm saying? Because they are like the leader, you know what I'm saying, of the 10 like that. You know what I'm saying?
Good. I put my life in my hands and passed over against the children of Ammon.
Where exactly are you at? Okay.
Verse 3, sir.
All right, go ahead. Take it from the top.
Come. Book of Judges 12:3. And when I saw that ye delivered me not, I put my life in my hands and passed over against the children of Ammon. And the Lord delivered them into my hand.
Jephthah, that poor guy, he was despised on every level. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? He was despised. One thing, he was, you know what I'm saying, the son of a harlot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, of the tribe of Manasseh, when Ephraim at this time was looked at as the more powerful of the two. And who they were supposed to deal with.